I'm going to drop some truth on you here. I'm going to drop some learning. So, Pure Life for Living. I've got my notes here. I made a couple notes here. Pure Life for Living is a fellow YouTube creators that do homesteading, and they recently did a video on clickbait titles, and they really broke it down. I watched the whole video yesterday, and they said it exactly how it is. I'm not gonna. I don't have much to add to that. I'm just going to build on that. I'm going to explain to my audience because most of you don't subscribe to their channel. So let's go back a little bit. So back in the day, when I first started YouTubing, having a good subscriber, an engaged subscriber pool was really, it was favored by YouTube, or they helped you. If you subscribed to my channel and I was producing new content, they were really good at pushing that out. That's not the case anymore. They've actually made it very difficult for subscribers to find content. Many of you guys, I mean, I must get 30, 40 emails a day of you telling me I'm not getting notifications. I'm actually hearing I've gotten unsubscribed and I didn't unsubscribe. So what YouTube is doing now is that they are showing preferential treatment to clickbait titles, what we're going to call clickbait titles. What is that? That's something that is very sensational. I almost died today. Whatever. We've all seen them. I have started to incorporate this in my channel because it's do or die. They will, if I take a video that I can put 16, 18 hours into it, shooting, editing, doing the best that I can give it a normal title like everyone wants, whatever that may be, nothing. It won't do anything. Even with me, with over 500,000 subscribers, that video, if it hits 50,000 subscribers, I'm lucky. Or on the other hand, I could make something that is silly, ridiculous. If I could heat up, a 5,000 degree axe and drop it into an ice cream cone, 500,000 views, million views in the first 72 hours. Because YouTube is favoring that. So do I want to clickbait? No. Do I want to go down that route? Do I want to dumb down my content just to boost my numbers? I do not. But the bottom line is that this is a business. This is a business for me. This is how I provide for my family. And I made that decision years ago. I walked away from very lucrative, very profitable businesses that I have to do this, and struggled and fought and have built it into something that provides a comfortable income for my family. And more important than that, but I enjoy doing it. So, a couple things. There's so much hatred and anger that comes through the subscriber base about whenever I use a clickbait title and how terrible I am, and they always want to make a point publicly. I'm unsubscribing and you suck and this is terrible and you're a sellout. And the bottom line is, the deal is that subscribers numbers, they don't mean anything. I mean, they're important to me. They're important to us creators of building that community. But when it comes to view numbers, when it comes to income, they don't mean anything. What means everything is views. And if you want to continue to do YouTube videos, if you guys want to continue to enjoy this content, it costs money. It costs time. I have to buy things. I have to provide for my family, and I have to always be aware of that. It used to be that that my content, and I could do normal titles like I did in the past, would get pushed out and you guys would know it, but that's not the case anymore. They're making it harder and harder and harder for my subscribers to find my content, especially when they're not getting notified. So what's the alternative? Well, when we look at the difference in videos, if I'm doing an axe video and I just give it a normal title, 50, 60,000 views, right? That equates to, it's paid per click. The more views you get, the more money that you make from the video. And I'm not saying that's the only reason why I do it. I'm not money motivated, but I'm realistic and I've got to keep an eye on this. I've got to be able to make enough money to pay for my family and to do the things that I need to do and to run this channel. So when you start doing something and the way you've always done it and you watch your income drop, and you watch your views drop, you go into the war room, you find out why. What's going on? Well, what's going on is YouTube is not favoring those. YouTube is not pushing those out. YouTube is burying them, and all my hard work, all my blood, sweat, and tears are for nothing. So you have to move into the direction. They have created the playing field. They have the fun space here that we have to operate inside of. People say, well, go start your own website, go do your other thing, go find a third party. There isn't anything right now. There isn't anything. It's the only game in town, so you have to play by their rules. So what that's leaving creators to have to do is make a decision. Either I'm not going to do YouTube anymore. I'm not going to provide the content that I was once able to because I made enough money to sustain this, or I'm going to switch over and I'm going to do sensational titles. I'm going to do ridiculous videos. I'm going to change my content, make it worse and less quality, but more sensational, and therefore bringing in more views and more money. What I have not done is I have not done that. I've not diminished my content. I have not given you guys crap in exchange for clickbait. I have some clickbait titles, I have sensationalized thumbnails and those type of things, but I've always provided you the best content that I could. I spend a lot of time in it, in editing and shooting and thought. I just don't put junk out there, I never have. I respect you guys, I respect the channel, I respect everything that we've built here to do that. So the downside I guess the truth of the matter is that clickbait works, and that's why we have to use it. It's the difference. I'll tell you the difference. I can do the same video. I can do a clickbait title, and it's 250,000 views in the first 72 hours. It's 500,000 views. It could even go up 800, 900, even 1 million views when it's the same thing I've always been doing, but it's packaged in a different way. I would love to be able to just chronologically label everything, make it very searchable, so it was easy to go back and find. But the truth of the matter is, YouTube is, what have you done for me lately? Nobody's watching the old stuff. There may be a few subscribers that want to go back and use it for reference, but that's such a tiny number. And the other thing is you've got to keep into perspective, where do views come from? So let's say I have 500,000, we've got 500,000 subscribers, right? What percentage of my video views do you think come from you guys as subscribers? What would you say? 50, 60%? Last time I checked, it was 19%. 19% of the views that I get are coming from subscribers. And that means that 81% of views are coming from new people. People that don't know the channel, the people that are not searching how to do an accent, how to do this. They're looking in the suggested video box. And how do you get in the suggested video box? By snappy, clickbaity, sensational type of titles. So when I ask subscribers to be involved, to comment, when I have 500,000 subscribers to comment and to give thumbs up, you look at the picture, I can do a really good video, I can do the best video I've ever done, and it'll get 3,000 to 4,000 thumbs up. And I ask and ask and ask. And when I do ask, I get a lot of backlash, where people get upset about that. Like, stop doing that. Stop asking about that. Well, the reason why I ask is because you guys don't do it. And it really makes a big difference for my family. If we can get the views up, if the subscribers can come together and to support the channel and comment and to like and to be engaged, I don't know, sometimes I wonder why we don't have, with 500,000 subscribers, we don't have 50,000 likes on every video, because it's so easy to do. And I ask and I tell you it's important for us, but people just don't do it. And so when the subscribers are such a tiny percent of the views, not enough to support my family, not enough to support this business, and it's less than 20%. The only thing left for us creators to do is to go out and try to bring in new traffic, to try to get people to watch our videos. Because you don't make money on subscribers, you make money on views. My channel does between 10 and 15 million views a month. That's what it's been doing. And 81% of those are new people. And how do I get the new people, and how do I bring in those that are 80% of my views? By catchy titles. By titles that YouTube is going to favor me with, is going to grab and put up there and promote. That's the only way we can do it. And the reason why, as Pure Life for Living said, the reason why clickbait titles work is because you guys are clicking on them. And I'm clicking on them. We all do that. When you look at there and there's something right there, and some are more grievous than others. I'll never put bikini girls or family friendly things like that, or things that are completely removed from the content. I try to work it in. I try to make it a little bit fun, but it's what I have to do to survive. So don't come and complain about it. It's all of us, you guys as well, that click on those things, and YouTube knows that that's what works and that's what people watch, and they're worried about numbers. They're not worried, as my friend said, they're not worried about how much engagement from my subscribers. They're worried about what's the big picture, is how many people are watching it, how many people are clicking on that. And if you want to play in their sandbox, you got to play by their rules. That's just the way it is. So you have to go along or die. So the downside with that is, is that if you do build a channel based on clickbait and you don't have any loyalty to your subscribers, things are always in flux and things are always changing. I've been on YouTube for 8 years. I've seen everything. It's only been existed for what, 10 or 11? I've seen so many changes. So you can decide that, okay, I'm not going to care about subscribers. I'm just going to go a pure clickbait channel. And there's some of them out there. You can see them. They'll have 2, 3, 4 million views per videos, and they have under 10,000 subscribers. I've seen that before. But it is a flash in the pan. You have to keep doing that. You have to keep evolving. You have to keep being cutting edge and following those trends and trying to chase that algorithm. The nice thing about having a solid subscriber base is that they're always there. Granted, but there's a small percentage. So when I look at the big picture of things, as much as I enjoy the community and the subscriber base, which means a lot to me, the crying and the whining and the I'm subscribing, and someone coming there and stamping their feet and they're going to tell me what for publicly and trying to make me feel bad, you got to see it for what it is. It's a very, very, very tiny thing. And your loyal, faithful subscribers will be there for you. So I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I have to do what I have to do to keep this going. Do you like the content? Do you like to be able to come in the morning or in the evening and turn on your computer and have something that I've put up for you guys to watch? If you want that, if you like that, you have to understand that this is a business and that it's got to be sustaining. It's got to be able to, if I put into it, it's got to give back to me. So I know it's a hard concept and it seems a little bit alien for me to mention these things, or that this is a business, because you guys that have been with me for so long and have seen so much of my life, and you've seen Jack grow up, and you've seen, the intimacy between my wife and I and how we treat each other. You have these insights that people believe that you really know me. And that you're a part of the family. And that's what's so wonderful about YouTube. And I feel the same way with the channels that I've followed for years and years and years. But you got to keep in mind what it is. I would love to be a trust funder, to be independently wealthy, and just to be able to run this and to do it completely independent of algorithms and financial issues or anything like that. That would be nice. But we live in a real world. You guys go and do jobs you don't like to do, many of you, because you have to. You have to do something you don't want to do to be able to bring in the money and provide for your family. That's what a man does. And it's no different with me. And I know that it's upsetting, and the clickbait is, no one likes it, but that's the world we live in, and it's not going to change anytime soon, because I click on it and you click on it and it works. And that's what I have to do. If you want the channel to stay up, if you want me to continue to make content, I've got to play by the rules to get my videos viewed as many times as possible. And that's what the goal is. My passion is to make this content. My passion is to interact with people and the subscribers, and when we go out and do these meet and greets, I love it. I feel very blessed, and I'm not complaining at all. I'm just breaking it down for you how it is, and I want to give you my perspective. I'm not doing this because I'm a sellout. I'm not doing this because I don't care about my subscribers. I'm doing this because I do care about my subscribers, and I want to continue making content for them. I also care about my family and for my future, my own well-being, and this is my reality right now, and this is what I like to do. So I have to do it to the best of my ability. So I'll put a link to Pure Life for Living, their video in the subject heading. They did a lot better job than I did, but I think this is important to get it out there. And if you have any ideas to get around this, I'd be glad to hear them. I don't know what they would be, but I hope that explains it. So thank you for watching, and be patient with the clickbait titles and know why subscribers or creators are doing them. It's because they have to. They have to. So thanks for watching. We'll see you guys on the next video. All right, so you guys are all going to be enrolled here in a very short YouTube University tutorial. Now, if you want to be kept abreast of the latest and greatest content from the Wranglerstar channel, you want to be notified on your phone or on an email, then you have to do this. This is not like back in the days when you actually got notifications to the channels that you loved and subscribed to. You have to jump through this hoop. Now, this is something that the problem with YouTube is that they do a lot of good things, but they do a lot of things that just make me scratch my head. Like, they just don't tell anyone anything what they're doing. Even big creators, they don't tell. You have to figure this out on your own. You have to muddle through it. It's anyway, this is what you have to do. All right, so we are at the #1 YouTuber of all time, Mr. Felix PewDiePie. And don't go to his channel, go to my channel. Go to my channel. What you have to do is you'll have to hit the subscribe button. You know, if you're already subscribed, I guess you have to unsubscribe. I don't know. Let's unsubscribe here. And you'll see this bell, right? All right, so we'll hit this little bell. It's important you click on this. And you got to check this box. This will not be checked by default. If you check that and hit save, now you get a notification. When I put something up, you'll get a text or whatever, however you have your internal settings set up. I'm not going to get into that. But that's what you need to do. So if you see the little bells around there, that tells you that you are indeed now going to be kept in the loop when your favorite creator wants to do it. This is not going to send you stuff from other people, just from the channels you choose. So not telling you to do it. I'm just telling you that if you want to stay in touch, that's how you do it. So I'm not particularly interested. Sorry, Felix. But, well, there it is. There it is. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next video.